What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, with another legendary story time. About a decade ago, maybe 11, 12 years ago, I was fresh home from doing the bid, Green Correctional. I was 19, 20 years old. I had just had my first son, Cameron. Cameron, if you ever watched this, Daddy loves you. And my mother basically had this thing where every summer she would go down south to Bishopville, South Carolina, and see family. My son was real young at this time, maybe about 6 months years old. She wanted to go with her husband and take my son with her to South Carolina. Okay, so of course, you know, me being young and I was basically gonna be left the crib for like 10 days. I'm like, sure, you know, my baby mama gave the okay. Me and my baby mama, we were smashing still at this time, but we wasn't like, this was a current moment in time where she wasn't like in my house every day. So when my mother left, I chose to have a party. This party ended up being super, super, super lit. Probably the most lit party that was ever thrown in my building, period. And this building is the Browns, 161st Street, between Morris Ave and Park Avenue. Brown building, green windows and doors. I'm gonna let you guys know exactly how this went. So before my mother left, I took maybe a week in advance and I just started alerting everybody that I knew. All the bros from Cortland, a couple people I might have went to school with, every single girl that I ever known in my life, including 2 Staten Island girls that me and my boy Rich Green, we met through doing rap showcases and stuff like that. I'm mentioning them because they're going to be involved in this story later on, okay? So everyone says they coming. All I do is, me and my boys, we go in my house, we clear the area, we move the wall units in the kitchen, we move all the extra stuff in my mother's room, close my mother's door. You know, nobody's permitted to go in there, of course. And basically we got ready for the party. You know, it was enough space. The living room was big enough, or at least at the moment we thought it was big enough. So we basically cleared the area and got ready for the party. This also was a time where I was on parole, so I wasn't allowed to blow the bag, the good old Buddha. So this was a period where I started doing beans, you know, them jiggers, you know, ecstasy, once or twice a weekend, but every weekend. So before the party really got started, me and my boys, we popped a couple of them things, but also Rich came up with an idea to get a big jug, a big canteen, like one of them big canteens that if a basketball team or football team win, the team dunk the shit on the coach's head. We got one of those from my little bro Zell crib. He brung it, and what we did was we mixed Bugal, New Amsterdam, a whole bunch of random miscellaneous cheap but very strong liquors. We poured it in the canteen, we put some fruit punch in it, and we put maybe 6 beans in there. You know, maybe 6 beans in there. These were like a couple G-Stacks, a couple YouTubes. We just threw them things in there after we chopped them up and we mixed it up. And the rule was to let everybody know this is a special kind of punch. If you drink this, whatever's in your system is gonna need about 3 days to clear up. Especially you gotta tell the women this because they have to have consent. We don't want no women to get smacked, use that as an excuse, you know what I'm saying, they have themselves involved in the orgy and then go to police later and say they were taken advantage of. We don't do that. Full consent on this channel. So it starts getting late. People start coming in. The party is lit. I got the idea to go to my boy Jitto crib, go to my man E. If you watching this, I love you. He had a portable stripper pole in his house. I took the portable stripper pole, brought it to my house, put it in my room. This was in the middle of the party when people first started pulling up and chicks was already coming in there. Chicks was already in the hallway. People was already in the hallway. They watching us bring this stripper pole into the party. I brought it in my room. My room was basically the VIP room. You know what I'm saying? So we in there. We bring the pole in there. We set it up. These poles mess up your ceiling too, by the way. But they work. So once the pole get in there, for some reason, mad chicks just start getting familiar. Chicks holding on to it, twerking. Chicks trying to spin around on it. Mind you, I'm full-blown smack now off the beam. And we drinking the special concoction. So as people keep coming in, all we doing is giving people them little small plastic cups. Them small plastic cups of the special juice that we created. We called it Molly juice. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. We put some Molly in there too. We call it Molly juice. We passed it around. These little plastic cups, all it took was one. Everybody was in there smacked. So the party started maybe about 10. By 12, 1 is deep, it's lit, it's a zoo in there, you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of people in my room. I'm sitting on the couch because I had a couch in my room at the time. We in there chilling. I got my bed up against the wall. It's just lit in there. Like, it start getting a little freaky, you know what I'm saying? There's chicks walking around. I go in the bathroom, my little bro Zelly getting a neck in the bathroom. I'm like, damn, bro, I was about to bring a girl in here. You in here doing your thing? Go ahead, do your thing. So a couple minutes later, the Staten Island girls come. This is a girl named Sweets, and this is another girl. Two fine girls that came all the way from Staten Island. They took the ferry. They took the ferry and a train to get here. They didn't drive, so you know they was feeling us. So me and my boy Rich, we lit. We chilling with our chicks. We leaving them in the room with each other, and we going in the living room. We dancing with girls. My baby mom is there, being jealous and stuff like that. You know, dancing on the floor, trying to gain attention. So you know me, like a G, I pick her up and I start dubbing. I start grinding on her and stuff like that. So she on me and all that. She want to take me in a room to slide. I'm making up excuses. I'm going back in there to kiss on my Staten Island chick. It's just real lit. I mean, I wish I had the pictures from that day. I really wish I had the pictures from that day. It was just a lit situation. Everybody was smacked. Everybody had a good time. There was no fights. No weapons got pulled. No chicks fought. My baby mother, when she found out I was being hugged up with the Staten Island girl, who was finer than her, you know, she fake wanted some static, but I found a way to get her out of there. You know what I'm saying? It was just real lit. It was just real lit. You know what I'm saying? One of the most memorable parties I ever been to, and I'm glad that I threw it myself. And the end of the night, me and my boys stayed with the Staten Island chicks. I remember I was smashing this chick in the shower, round 1, fresh after the party, cleaning the sweat off, and I remember taking her in the room, getting wild with her again. The next day, they cooked and they cleaned up. They cleaned up the mess, you know what I'm saying? And I kicked her out, and she never gave me another chance again. But that was it. The party was already lit, and it went down in history, and people never forgot that party. And we ended up having another party. It was called the No Baby Mamas Allowed party, which me and Rich baby mothers infiltrated. That's gonna be my next party time, story time. But until then, like, share, comment, subscribe. I had a strip pole in my room. Who could really top that? This was Nate Almighty. Peace.